Hello, welcome to my side of the mountain. I'm Chris of Krissys Over the Mountain Crochet and Crafts, and today we're going to be making this mug rug, which is part of the Proverbs series of crochet patterns. It's part of the Proverbs series because it was inspired when my friend gave me a coffee mug that had my life verse on it, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. This is a giveaway video, so make sure you leave a comment below within the first 24 hours of me posting, and then I will draw a winner out of those that posted within the first 24 hours, and you could receive the whole Valentine's bundle of 2022 crochet patterns. The Valentine's bundle will include the ebook series, the ebook that has the Proverbs series of crochet patterns, and then all of the other Valentine's crochet patterns. So make sure you stay and comment at the end, and then I'll get started on this video for you. So let's get started on the mug rug. We'll be using an H hook. You'll need a pair of scissors. And for the hearts, I'm going to be using a white dishcloth yarn. And it's sugar and cream. But for the main color, I'll be using this pink. It's a smaller strand. They're both 4-weight, but it's a smaller strand. You can tell the difference. This is Premier's Just Cotton. So to start the mug rug, you'll need to make a slipped knot and chain 26. This mug rug uses a stitch combination of 6 plus 1. So I have 4 chains. Let me speed the camera up and I'll finish this up. All right, I have 26 on the hook. I have 26 chains. Now I'm going to single crochet in this second chain from the hook. This first chain does not count as a stitch. I'll single crochet here and in each chain across, and I will end up with 25 stitches. So second chain from the hook. Let me get moving on that. I'll speed the camera up and I'll meet you at the end, and then I'll talk with you about what's next. I am at the end. I have 2 more chains to single crochet in. So I have 25 single crochets. I'm going to chain 1 and turn. Row 2 and row 3 are single crochets all the way across. So chain 1, it does not count as a stitch, and turn, and then execute a single crochet in each stitch across. And I'll go off camera and I will meet you at the end of row 3. So I'm at the end of row 3. I'll single crochet in these last 2 stitches, and then in that very last stitch I will insert my hook, pull up a loop, then drop the pink. Actually, I will cut the pink because I'm not going to carry it. I will cut the pink and pull up the white at this last pull through. And then I will chain 2. 1, 2. This will count as the first stitch in the beginning heart cluster. So now we are executing the beginning heart cluster. We will execute it in this very same stitch. So it's yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and then pull through all 3, and you have a half a heart. So this is a beginning half heart cluster. So we chain 2, and we need to skip 5 stitches. But I like to count with my hook, so I want to be ready. So I yarn over, and then I count with my hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now I am ready to go into that 6th stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, pull through 2. You have 3 on the hook, yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, pull through 2. Now pull through all 4 on the hook, chain 2, and do that exact same cluster in the same stitch. So it's yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, pull through 2, yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, pull through 2. There we go. Now pull through all 4. All right, we have 2 clusters with a chain 2 space in between. Now we're going to chain 2 and skip 5 stitches again. So as before, I like to be ready, yarn over and count 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and right in that 6th, go ahead and put the hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, just as before, the same cluster. There's the cluster. We have 4 on the hook, pull through all 4, chain 2, yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop. I'll do the next cluster, heart cluster, slowly for you, and pull through all 4. All right, now again, chain 2, and again, put the yarn over the hook, skip 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in that 6th stitch, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and then pull through all 4 on the hook, chain 2, and that exact same cluster. Let me get moving. I don't want to keep you all. Pull through all 4. Now we are at the end of the row, and we will do an ending half heart. And how we do that is yarn over, skip 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in that last stitch, we're going to do an ending half heart. And how we do an ending half heart is yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull through 2, but here we drop the white. Actually, let's go ahead and cut that white, leaving a 6, 7, 8 inch tail. We'll just use that for fringe possibly. If not, we'll weave it in. Now we need to pull up the pink. Pull up the main color. We dropped the contrasting color and pulled up the main color. You're welcome to tie those if you'd like. I don't do that. Okay, so now we need to chain 1 and turn. And I am going to place a single crochet right back in here, right underneath and on top. And I'm going to pull that loop up. I like the looks of that a lot better than putting the single crochet right there. It leaves a bit of a weird edge. Be sure to put this chain 2 in before executing the half double crochets in the row below that is coming up next. So next we need to half double crochet in the row below row 4. So remember the 5 stitches that we skipped, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to execute a half double crochet in stitch 2, in stitch 3, and in stitch 4. Let's get going on that. There's the first half double crochet, second half double crochet, and the third half double crochet. Now it's chain 2, single crochet in the top of that heart, chain 2, and execute those same 3 half double crochets into stitch 2, 3, and 4. 1 and 2, in 1 in stitch 2, 1 in stitch 3, and 1 in stitch 4. I will have the written pattern on Crissy'sOverTheMountainCrochet.com. 1, 2, not 3, 2, single crochet in the top of the heart, chain 2, the same 3 half double crochets in the row below, stitch 2 right there, nope, that's stitch 2, stitch 3, and stitch 4. Afraid I got that wrong. Let me back up. Let's look at this bigger. There we go. This is stitch 2, 3, and 4. Let me back that up. If you, I don't think it's going to matter that much if you get off a little bit there. This is kind of a forgiving thing. The idea is to surround the heart clusters so they end up looking like a heart. Now chain 2 again, 1 more single crochet in the top of the heart, chain 2 again, and the half double crochets in stitch 2, 3, and 4. There we go, and chain 2. And then I like, just as before, I like to get my single crochet over here on this edge. All right, so I'm gonna kind of like stick it right down in there, pull up the loop a little bit, and that gives me I like a straight edge. I don't want a bumpy edge. So this next row, this is row 5. Chain 1, single crochet in this first stitch, single crochet in the chain 2 space, single crochet in each half double crochet. So I'm placing my first single crochet right there. 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the next chain 2 space, single crochet in the single crochet that is at the top of the heart, single crochet in all chain 2 spaces, single crochet in all half double crochets. So you can see the pattern. So it's single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, single crochet in the chain 2. We're getting to the end. A single crochet in this half double crochet, half double crochet, single crochet in the half double crochet, single crochet in the chain 2 space. And now we're going to single crochet right down in here again, pulling up this loop. All right. There we go. That makes a nice clean finish. Now, this looks pretty nice, but it looks nicer on the opposite row. That looks really nice. So this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we will execute single crochet rows, and then we will repeat the heart rows, and then 1 more single crochet row, and then add fringe. Let me get started on the single crochet rows. It's very easy. You just turn, chain 1 and turn. So we're working on row 7, and row 7 through 13 is a single crochet in each stitch across with a chain 1 and turn at the end of each row. Let me get to the end of row 13. so I can show you one more time how to execute the dropping of the main color and pulling up the contrasting color. And then we'll get started on another 3 rows that consist of the heart stitch. We're at the end of that row, chain 1 and turn. All right, let me go off camera so I don't hold you up. So we're at the end of round 13, row 13, I apologize. At the end of row 13, I have 2 more stitches to execute. But remember, I'm dropping the main color at this point. At the last pull through of the last single crochet, I will cut the main color and pull up the contrasting color. All right, I think I have a hold of the tail. I need to get the working yarn going, so I need to chain 2 and execute a beginning half heart. Let me get those pulled down. Beginning half heart is insert hook, pull up a loop, pull through 2, insert hook, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through all 3. Let me tighten those down there. There we go. Now chain 2, skip 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then make that heart cluster. I will repeat rows 4, 5, and 6, and then it's just one more single crochet row, and I will finish off that mug rug, and I'll meet you after I have completed the mug rug and talk to you about what's next, about the fringe, and about the different size that was made because of the different yarn. So the mug rug is finished. You can choose to add trim or leave it off if you would like. This was the first mug rug that I made, and as you can see, this was a smaller yarn. It made a smaller mug rug, but it's not that much smaller. You could have just added a few extra rows of single crochet right there in the middle, or you can add a little bit longer fringe if you want to make this seem or appear bigger. But I really like this heart stitch. I think it is so cute. In the flat, if you are executing it with half hearts on either end, you need a multiple of 6 plus 1 stitch, and you can choose to add fringe to this if you'd like. So let me go ahead and show you how to make the fringe. Cut off a piece of strand of yarn about 10-20 inches, and I double it. So I have a strand about 20 inches that I've doubled. It might not be 20 inches, but then I'm going to go ahead and double it again. Then I take this folded part. I'm going to want to go from underneath hook it into my yarn. Then I just pull up a loop, feed the ends through, and then neatly pull it. What I usually do is I will put the fringe all the way down, and then I'll go through with scissors, and then I will trim. I'm going to want this fringe to be just a little bit longer. I like this. I use better scissors than this also. I like it to be a little longer on this one. I think I might even fray those up a little bit, but you can do fringe however you want. You want the knot on the top. So the key is go from underneath to the top, grab the yarn, pull it through, and then make your loop, and then pull your fringe through. There we go. And like I said, I think I would, this one has a short fringe, and this one I think I would make fringe that's about this long, but not as fat, like thinner, longer fringe. But that's all we have for today. I hope you can grab your favorite coffee mug. This is my favorite. And enjoy your mug rug. Hey, I hope you enjoyed making a little mug rug from the Proverbs series of crochet patterns. Did you make yours in pink and white or red and white, or did you use another color combination? Leave me a comment below, and you can find me at Krissys Over the Mountain Crochet and Crafts on Facebook. It's a group. I'd love to see you there. If you need any help, I'm always there. Bye.